Well, hello there, super readers. Today we are going to take our test on how Leopard got his spots. As you listen to the questions being read, please click the bubble next to the answer that makes the most sense. If you need to hear a question again, you can rewind the video. If you need more time on a question, you can pause the video. All right, let's get started. Number 1. Lan has her pet. Lan has her pet. Number 2. It is a dog with spots. It is a dog with spots. Number 3. Lan likes to take her dog for a run. Lan likes to take her dog for a run. Number 4. They go fast. They go fast. Number 5. Lan's dog likes to quit. Lan's dog likes to quit. Number 6. I have to a water camp. I have to a water camp. Number 7. Do you what it is? Do you what it is? Number 8. It is a camp where you get play in water a lot. It is a camp where you get play in water a lot. Number 9. It has a big ramp that of us play on. It has a big ramp that of us play on. Number 10. You can the kids yell as they drop. You can the kids yell as they drop. For these next questions, boys and girls, answer using what you remember from how Leopard got his spots. Number 11. What takes place at the start of the story? Fred and Lynn dance. Fred paints spots on Jill. Hal and Fred play catch. What takes place at the start of the story? Number 12. What problem does Fred have in the story? What problem does Fred have in the story? He gets stuck in plants. He cannot find his paints. Len would like to have spots. What problem does Fred have in the story? Number 13. What takes place before Fred mixes the paint? He looks for Hal. He dances with Len. He gets red and blue water. What takes place before Fred mixes the paint? Number 14. What does Fred get to mix his paint? Flowers, rocks, water. What does Fred get to mix his paint? Number 15. What does Fred paint first? What does Fred paint first? Spots on Jill? Spots on Len? Or stripes on Zell? What does Fred paint first? Number 16. What takes place after Fred paints Len? What takes place after Fred paints Len? Fred and Len dance? Fred paints spots on Jill? Or Fred splashes paint on Hal? What takes place after Fred paints Len? Number 17. How does Hal most likely feel at the end of the story? How does Hal most likely feel at the end of the story? Funny? Glad? Or mad? Number 18. What does this story explain? Why turtles are so slow? How leopards got spots? Why zebras run fast? What does this story explain? Number 19. What does Fred learn about Hal? What does Fred learn about Hal? He knows how to paint, or Hal knows how to paint. Hal is not a good friend. Hal is fun to play games with. What does Fred learn about Hal? Number 20. Why are Fred and Len friends? Len asks Fred for spots. Fred plays a game with Len. Len gets Fred out of plants. Why are Fred and Len friends? Hit the red button to submit your answers. Great job, Super Readers!